It happened during our anniversary dinner. A crowded restaurant filled with chatter, laughter, and the clinking of glasses. My wife stood, raised her glass with that polished smile she wore like armor, and said, "I wish you had never been in my life." The laughter around us died instantly. Even the waiter froze. She didn't retract it, didn't look ashamed. She just stared at me like I was a mistake she'd finally decided to erase. Something inside me went still. It wasn't rage or heartbreak, just a clean, quiet click, like a door locking shut for good. I smiled back, lifted my glass, and said nothing. She probably thought I'd play along, act like it never happened, keep revolving around her like some loyal, humiliated planet. But I'd stopped living in anyone else's orbit long ago. That night, I started planning my exit. When I met Emily, I was a builder of homes, systems, futures. She said she admired that. We married young, both ambitious, certain we'd conquer the world through sheer will. She had wealth, I had grit. Together, I thought we'd built balance. But as the years passed, she began rewriting our story. Suddenly, she was the reason behind every success. I was just a background noise. The house we bought became her home. The life we built became her lifestyle. I kept giving pieces of myself away because I loved her more than my pride. Until that night, when I finally understood she didn't crave love. She wanted control, and I was done being owned. The signs had been there, subtle at first. A second phone, a password-protected laptop, trips that didn't match her calendar invites. Then I found it, a text glowing on her screen while she showered. Next weekend, the cabin's booked. He'll be gone by then. No name, no signature, but the meaning cut deep enough to end any denial. I stared at it until I could almost hear her voice saying it, that soft, careful tone she used when lying. I didn't confront her. No shouting, no accusations. Just quiet understanding. If she wants me gone, I thought, I'll give her exactly what she asked for, just not in the way she expects. The first step was silence. I stopped arguing, stopped reacting. She mistook my calm for surrender. While she slept beside me, I began untangling our lives, legally, quietly, methodically. Step 1, liquidation. I sold the stock she never cared to learn about, closed the account she forgot existed. Every shared asset vanished on paper, redirected into a trust with one beneficiary, not her. Step 2, the house. On paper, it was mine. Her father had gifted it through my company years ago, a loophole I'd written myself. I listed it at midnight and sold it by sunrise, cash below market value, gone before she could notice. Step 3, disappearance. No confrontation, no goodbye. Utilities canceled, my number deactivated. Even my wedding ring, left neatly in her jewelry box, a perfect little circle of irony. By the time she woke up, I was gone. The morning after our anniversary, she came downstairs expecting breakfast, coffee brewing, me humming off-key over the newspaper. Instead, there was silence. Then her phone buzzed. A message from the realtor, offer accepted, funds transferred. Then a bank alert, joint account closed. And finally, the lawyer's email. Per your husband's request, your access to his company assets has been revoked. I imagined the moment it hit her, the slow, dawning realization that she hadn't just been left. She'd been erased. She called over and over. By the 10th call, her anger had melted into panic. But I didn't answer, because this wasn't revenge through chaos. It was revenge through absence. A week later, I heard she showed up at her father's house, crying. Her boyfriend, the one from that text, had vanished too, taken the investment she'd given him. Turns out he'd been after her money, the same way she'd once been after mine. Poetic symmetry. Her father called me, furious. Where are you? What did you do? I never responded. He got his answer when the mail arrived. A single envelope containing the deed to their family home and a note. Consider it repayment. You raised her. I can only imagine his face when he realized I'd given everything back. Everything except peace. It's been a year since I disappeared. I live by the coast now. New name, new life. Sometimes I pass by families laughing over dinner, their joy spilling into the night like ours once did. And I feel nothing, just quiet understanding. People think revenge burns, that it destroys. They're wrong. True revenge is subtraction. The silence left when you remove yourself completely from someone's story, their control, their reach. I didn't ruin her. I just gave her exactly what she wished for. She said she wished I'd never been in her life, so I made sure she got her wish.